back together that his daughter would take. They have said if a new had a daughter and Alelu had a son, they were married. Or if he had a son and then he had a daughter, they were married. So that's what happened. Alelu, Anu's first son, Enki, married Alelu's first daughter, which is Dakina, and they birthed Murdoch, who became known as Ra. Right? But we get back to the point. These Anunnakis came down in Genesis chapter 2 and said the gold was good in Ethiopia and really the land of the Sabines. I showed a tape. Go back and watch that tape called The Sabines of the Royal Family. I showed that tape. Hey, Haru, you gotta go in now. Take it, man. Take it. So, they really show, you look at the storyline, the Sabines, they said the gold was good in the Sabine land. But we were slow when they came back because the Anunnakis keep trying to set us back in technology and history. But we weren't slow. So they said that we need this gold on your land. And they can't just by galactical law, they just couldn't come and take it. You can't just go around taking people's shit because it's galactic law, even for the Anunnakis. So when they came, even though we was some of their descendants, when they came, we made deals with them for exchange for technology and to get the gold. And it was going good for a while until they started blowing up our land with the nuclear weapons, and started dusting our crops and started penetrating us and zapping niggas from outer space with laser satellites from the tablets of destiny. Shit got out of hand. But the technology that they gave us was submarines, helicopters, the weather devices to alter the weather. That's what you call the Hawk Project now. They gave us the time traveling technology because the Egyptians they gave us technology to be able to alter gravity, like the flying saucer type technology. We had all this. We had lights. We had lights like you got now. They telling you that came out in the 1900s. No, the ancient Egyptians had lights. They showed on the wall. We had electricity back then. Thousands of years ago, the Sabines had electricity. We had yachts. Go, Haru, go on up there now, right now. You're gonna really get in trouble. I ain't gonna tell you no more, bro. Yeah, so we had yachts, we had helicopters, airplanes, we had airports in ancient Kemet. We had printing presses, we had gold refineries. The Anunnakis, how you think we started, how you think all this gold was in ancient Kemet? The pharaohs making whole heads out of gold, making whole coffins out of gold. They were molding gold and making all kind of jewelry out of gold because the Anunnakis had already had gold refineries. The Urtu had gold refineries to refine the gold into a powder dust form that they would take it back to Nuru and back to Riz to patch the holes in the ozone with. Says, I don't know about that, bro. To know about what, bro? What you don't know about? The Sabines? Sabines making deals with the Anunnakis in exchange for technology? I can show you the pictures on the wall of these crafts that the Egyptians were using. But like I said, we didn't call ourselves Egyptians. But I can show you the crafts on the wall. Just type in UFOs on the wall in ancient Kemet. And they're going to pull up this picture that I've been showing on like a lot of tapes. And it shows you a yacht. It shows you a submarine, a plane, a helicopter, the bell-shaped craft. That's a time technology craft. And then they show you like the Hawk Project on this papyrus. You said this was the land of milk and honey. Yeah, look. You might be a religious guy, Jones. You might still be behind. When you come into this class, you gotta come with an open mind, because if you only got one perspective and you get mad and attack people from when they tell you their perspective, when you come into this class, you gotta come with an open mind, because if you only got one perspective and you get mad and attack people from when they tell you their perspective, you will never grow. You will always still be in the same spot like other people, a lot of other people, and you will begin to fade to the background to where you won't never learn anything. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, it seems like you're a Bible guy. So but what we're talking about is in the Bible too. Well, the Anunnakis, we're dealing with the Anunnaki, we're dealing with Enki and Enlil. They the Yahwehs of your Bible. Hey, so what are you talking about? Because you're sidetracking me right now. We block people that's trying to interrupt the class. We block people that's trying to interrupt the class. So what are you talking about? Yeah, right. We're gonna keep on going, Sanders. We're gonna keep on going, Sanders. Back to what I was saying, man. We'll get to Jones later. Jones is Shinnecock. You're Shinnecock. But some of your people got the bug eyes, like Omar Epps. That's your people. And Mike Epps. Says, when is Yahweh's birthday? Well, during the time when Enki was born, Enki was born before he was born. He probably could be around. Well, the time frame is different. Okay, so in this dimension, 1 hour is 1 hour, right? At least that's what they tell you, right? But when you go to the fourth dimension, 5 minutes could be up to an hour. 5 minutes is 1 hour. So 5 minutes here is 1 hour in the fourth dimension. So if you do the math on that and you say that, okay, how many times can 5 minutes go into an hour? Right? You get the math on that, right? And you come up with about 12 times. 12 times. So 1 hour here is 12 hours in the fourth dimension. And then when you get to the fifth dimension, time becomes much more broader, to where it depends on the vibrational level, to where it starts out at 1 day at 1,000 years. And then 1 day for 1 year for 3,600 years. Like, cause 1 year for the Anunnakis is 3,600 years when they on Nuru. 1 day for them is 30 years. Your time, one month is 300 years. So Enki them can be 300 years old in 1 month. Your time. So when you start talking about birth dates and how old these people is, time can get out of hand to where you can't even calculate it, man. We'll be sitting here all day trying to put the time frame together. We can do it. We can do it. We can see how old they is, cause but they really didn't start calculating time on this planet until the Taurus age. The Taurus age, that's when Enki so in the Taurus age, that's when Enki went up to, that's when the creation of the humans. The Taurus, this is when they upgraded the Lulu into Homo sapiens. It's during the Taurus age. Like I said, that's why Mother Hathor, who is really Ninhursag, who is really Mother Ninti, Anu's daughter, the chief scientist, she the one that had the human inside of her womb as like a surrogate, birthed him and breastfed him. That's why they got Mother Hathor sitting there breastfeeding the child with the horns for the Taurus phase, with the sun sitting in the Taurus phase, telling you that the sun was in the Taurus phase. Like we're in the Aquarius age right now, but during the time the humans were created, there was a Taurus age. And then, like I said, the Noah's flood, that happened in the Leo age. And it's actually, you actually can go over there, and scholars will tell you that they got evidence of a flood on the pyramids due to checking the carbon date. They got evidence to floods on not just the pyramids, but other areas. Right, but we have reason to believe, according to the documents, that Ningazita built those pyramids after the flood. But they saying that they got so it could have been different floods that took place. But from what Ningazita said in the other tablets that he got, that's a secret tablet, he said that he built the pyramids after the pole shift to prevent the earth from shifting again. But I'm still getting into, we as Sabines. And for anybody that's saying that, oh, I don't know about this Sabine stuff and all that, right? You gotta go do more research and find out who the Sabines are. Then you'll find out that these Sabines are really the Afar people, the Fuzzy Wuzzies, right? And then you find out that, hey, those Fuzzy Wuzzies were the same people as in Great Britain, traced all the way back to King George III and his family, his whole bloodline, because his dad's name was Frederick Williams from Palestine. And keep in mind, Palestine is Sabine land. It really was the Sabine land, what they call it Palestine. They trying to call it Israel today. The Sabines are the real Israelites. The Sabines are the real Israels. The real Israelites from that land. We are the Philistines. That's one name for us too, is Philistines. That's one name for us too in that land, right? We the real one of the in the Bible. You try to call them the Philistines, right? The Mizraim tribe, coming down from that tribe. So keep all that in mind when you talk about, when you want to know who the Sabines are. The Sabines are real Israelites, not this 12 tribe chart where they say that these people, all these other people. No. I'm talking about the people, the original people that had the Ark of the Covenant on the wall in ancient Kemet. I can show you pictures of the Sabines walking with the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant was a device that we used to get in contact with Enki. It was like a calling device, or like something like a telephone type device where we can get in touch with Enki and we can let him contact him and tell him where we at. Or he can send messages and tell us where to move to and go. So we're gonna be. I wish I had my computer up right now so I can show you the Sabines with the Ark of the Covenant. Right? We the original Israel, the real Israelites, the real chosen people, the real Jews, the Jews of the God, the chosen people of God. That's really the Sabines. Really, to be honest with you, the chosen people of God was the chosen people of Enki. Yeah, man, I'm just telling you the truth. Once people trace that back, like this, like even I'm gonna tell you, when people started first talking about the Sabines, right? They was talking about we were Sabines and all that. At first, I was skeptical on it, but then you know how I do. You see what my libraries look like. This see what my libraries look like. We got books everywhere, man. And I still ain't got all of them. I'm gonna go get another bookshelf so I can stack a whole bunch of more up there. But like I said, the truth is that when they talk about the chosen people of God, the people that was gonna be above all the people on the face of the earth, that is the Sabians. And you can say what you want to say right now, but eventually the truth gonna come out. The truth gonna come out. We are the people. That's why I know we know what we know. That's why we know what we know. That's why we was picked. I feel like we was picked, like through magnetic selection, to gravitate towards the master teacher, to gravitate towards all of us. I believe we was magnetically picked, the Sabines, because we had to get back to who we are, because we were the rulers of the planet, we were the gods of the planet. And like Psalms 82 say, the earth is out of course because the Sabines don't know who they are. The real gods was asleep. The Sabines were asleep. But the last final move was for the master teacher to wake us Sabines back up so that we could take control back over the planet and start ruling and start taking care of the widows and the fatherless and the poor. That was our job as being in charge of the gold. We had the best gold. We supposed to take back over the planet, or else the Anunnakis gonna put artificial intelligence over us for the next 2100 years until we go into the next phase after that, which I think is Capricorn or something, or Sagittarius, right? So we don't want artificial intelligence over us for another 2100 years for a whole cycle. We don't want that. What we want is the Sabines, and blue pill and red pill is the Sabine. I can look at their phenotypes. I can look at certain people phenotypes, like Sunrise is a Sabine, right? The fifth elder, both the Neb Haru, we all Sabines. I can tell, I can just feel, I can look at certain phenotypes and tell, and then we also like to be, like some of us, we like a lot of my royal Sabine brothers, we flashy. Like me, I'm flashy. Like I'm flashy. I like to be like with gold. I like to do this. It's always been like this since I was little. And my brother, he like that. It's like, we just royal. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of it. Because we made this with the Anunnakis in exchange for we will get them gold and they give us some of their technology, which was the helicopters, which is why we had helicopter landing pads over here, because we used to fly back and forth. And these helicopters, the ones you got, even ain't as advanced as the ones we had back then. We had nuclear powered helicopters, and we had crystal powered helicopters, the new joints that Inky was designing before he stopped even making the helicopters. We had crystal powered helicopters, so you can fly without refueling for 30, 40 years without having to refuel. You can fly all the way across the ocean non-stop. It's way a little bit more advanced. So don't believe me, man. Go study the Sabine doctrine, but don't study it from a religious perspective, because the religion gonna tell you we bad guys. Why? Because Enlil said that we was bad guys when we said that we want to stop doing business with them. We don't want to give them on gold. So get out of our land. We don't. You say you a god? Yeah, we gods too. That's what we told them. He say you a god? Yeah, we a god too, man. Get out of our land. Oh, they devils. They worship the sun, the moon. They say worship the sun, right? Start calling us names. Just like religious people do when you crack their religion and hit them with actual facts and right knowledge. They start calling you names. Devil. He's a demon. He's possessed. He's crazy. He's an unbeliever. They got all these names for you when you Enlil is a very man. Enlil is he do shit for amusement. And then nigga that Zappa nigga just crack up his ass with a satellite laser just for amusement. There's something real about that nigga, man. And we ain't gonna even talk about Enlil's Buster. You gotta go on Patreon to get that. We're gonna record that tape. As soon as we get the internet back up, we're gonna record the Enlil's Buster and load it to Patreon. That's gonna be a good one. Yeah. But